Hello, this is your Captain Inverted speaking. On behalf of Inverted Air, we would like to formally congratulate you on choosing the #1 most high-class and business-savvy airline in all of America, only known for its most handsome pilots and absolutely charming stewardesses. So if you're ready, because I am, there's nobody else I would rather do this with, it's time to embark on our maiden voyage here at Inverted Air. So sit back, relax, enjoy the beverages, and enjoy this handsome captain. And let's get our wings and go fly. All right, ladies and gentlemen, our first solo navigation, Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. A little bit of backstory. I ended up having a joystick that I had ordered about a week or so ago before this game released. In preparation for this, it was just I think it was like a Logitech G Pro. It was one of the simpler ones, but the cheapest. Because I didn't really know how much I would get into it, and it's not like I'm making a ton of money off of this YouTube gig. So, well, actually, no money. So, you know, I'm trying to save as much money as I can, okay? So I ended up going back to my childhood home, and I had this beauty, a Wingman, Logitech Wingman Attack 2, first manufactured in 2009. So it's 11 years old, and honestly, I was surprised that my PC even recognized it, and even more amazed that it actually works. And for me, being an absolute novice at flight sims, it actually works pretty well. And it just, I don't know, it just gives you the feel of actually piloting a plane. Not perfectly, of course, but it helps the immersion for sure. So our first solo navigation, we're going to be flying a Cessna 152 from Flagstaff, Pulliam, Flagstaff, all the way to Sedona, runway to runway, A to B. Looks like we've got clear skies, no cloud coverage ahead of us, no turbulence. We've got approximate flight duration of 21 minutes, and that's plenty of time for bondage, stories, and laughter. So I hope you guys are excited as I am, because I can't wait to show you guys what an absolute amazing pilot I've truly become. Not only do I look good doing it, we're functional as well, baby. So sit back, buckle up, and let's fly. Our plane's looking in absolutely tip-top condition today, ladies and gentlemen. It's really impressive, the work that's gone on behind the scenes to make this aircraft ready to fly. It is a junkyard plane that I ended up pulling out of a junkyard when I was just a wee lad. My dad bought me his first plane, and I've really, tender love and care into this Cessna, the A6, just as I like to name it. And now we're gonna see how well she really flies. We've got a 30-degree heading. Don't really know what that means. I'm actually really nervous for this. Truthfully, I am kind of scared. I know this isn't an exactly easy game. And we've gone through the training. We still have our training wheels on. But now it's time to get into the big boy leagues and actually pilot this bad boy by ourselves.
I've always said, flying is freeing. Open skies, endless possibilities. But to fully enjoy it, you need to be prepared.
I agree.
We're going to focus this lesson on navigation prep and procedures.
Okay.
The fundamentals of getting from point A to point B.
Okay. I like that.
Step 1, putting some distance between us and the ground.
Let's take off, baby. Oh, rookie mistake. Parking brake is now disengaged, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for flight. Let's center her up. And let's take off, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get her going, baby. Now, I do know, with my astute flying knowledge, that we need to reach approximately 55 knots for takeoff speed. We're going to get a little bit above that now. We're about at 70. We'll reach about 75 before we start to pull and really take off in a nice and smooth fashion. I want to thank you guys for joining me on today's flight. I really do appreciate you guys taking the time out of your day to come relax and see the scenes with me in this beautiful game. Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. We're flying to Cessna, baby.
All right,
and we're off.
Now keep
in our
climbing
first
around
flight.
the airport till we reach 5,800 feet.
Okay. We're gonna adjust our trim here. That way we're kind of on a constant incline. Our attitude looks good. And we'll help out with the joystick just a little bit until we get around, what, 5,800 is what she said? I am glad that they had these little, tutorial missions, because if they just threw you into this, you would have no idea what the hell you were doing. My problem is when I'm using this joystick, it's so hard for me to keep the plane centered when I'm trying to go up and down. It's just something that I'm gonna have to get used to as we play more.
It goes without saying, but good navigation starts with good departure prep. Let's set up the aircraft for the first leg of your trip. Attitude? Check. Now for your heading. When you need to set and maintain a heading, you'll want to rely on your heading indicator. Compasses are prone to errors.
Yes.
Especially during turns, or while accelerating or decelerating. Go ahead and position your plane above the airport.
Okay, ma'am. You got it. Let's take a look behind us so we can see the airport, and we can make a steady turn while we're pulling up at the same time. This is so cool that we're even able to do this, man. And the way that it looks so good. It looks incredible. I don't want to turn too much because we're trying to be realistic here, okay? I'm not trying to break immersion. Even though I guess the big giant arrow that says departure position kind of breaks it a little bit. But this is so cool. And this is one of those playthroughs or videos, depending on, I don't really know exactly how many videos we're going to make on it. But I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna be super intense all the time. I kind of just want to relax, enjoy the journey with you guys, and just hang out, man. We're flying a damn plane. How cool is that? Now we're gonna adjust our trim down a little bit. Adjust it back up. That's my problem. I gotta get used to adjusting the trim. Oh, it's down. Never mind, we want to go up. Not that much, though. We're flying, boys. We're flying. Look how gorgeous it looks. Our altitude's sitting pretty at a solid 6,300 feet. I don't want to go too high because it said we need to be around 55. So I'm going to slow that just a little bit. And plus all the countless amount of keybinds they have in this game. I mean, the Cessna, they say, is one of the easier planes to fly, I think. And it still, for me, is just a lot to keep up with. A lot. So I can only imagine what the inside of like a Boeing jet or a jumbo jet looks like, a 737. It's probably just utter mayhem.
Oh, one last bit of departure prep. We need to validate the time. That's a fancy way of saying start the clock.
Start the clock, baby!
Log, you can see our next waypoint, Munns Park, is at a 41-degree heading about 5 minutes away. Navigating is basically flying a given heading for a given amount of time.
Okay.
Sometimes you deviate, but if you track the time flown from your last known position, you'll always have at least a range for your current position.
That's good to know.
We all know speed can increase or decrease depending on the wind. That's why at your next waypoint, you'll want to compare your estimated time en route with the actual time flown.
Okay.
Validate your estimate and your progress.
Thanks, lady. I really have no idea what I'm doing. I feel like our altitude's doing pretty good though, boys. We can kind of just sit back, relax. and enjoy the ride. It's at about this time, ladies and gentlemen, that we have reached our cruising altitude. We're going to be flying over Munns Park here in just a few minutes. And if you guys can take a look behind you, I see you all looking absolutely beautiful back there. I see you jumping up and down. Yeah, I see you. We're going to be having the flight attendants come around, giving you complimentary inverted flight snacks and drinks to, quench your thirst and your hunger, to make sure that everybody's happy and that nobody is hangry, because at Inverted Airs, we don't deal with hangry bitches around here. So eat up, drink up, and shut your pie hole. This is so amazing. I mean, truly, this is so cool. And I don't know, hang on, I want to do something real quick. I want to go, how do we get into third person? Look at that, boys. A little plane. Oh, that's so cool. And we can just really take a good look at everything around us, man. This game, hang on. Oh, there's our heading. No, well, why did the nav log block it? Gosh darn it. Very nice. So we want to be at a 41-degree heading, which we are at currently. Oh, this is incredible, boys. Look at this. Look how good this looks, man. And another thing I like about this game is the fact that, running it at 60 frames per second is really all you need to do. There's no need to run it at any more than that. Wow. Wow, dude. And one thing that I don't know if I talked about yet is the technical marvel of how this game actually works. So they pretty much have satellite imaged every square mile in the entire world. So essentially you can fly pretty much anywhere that your heart desires in this game. So if you guys have any ideas on where you would like me to fly, places you would like me to see, places for us to see together, make sure to drop it down in the comments below. I think it would be a really cool experience to go places that you guys want to go. And it's pretty much all streamed in real time by the satellite imaging. Like, yes, it's a hefty download of like over 100 gigs, I think, but it's not all of the data is downloaded directly on your computer. And so there's certain places and locations or things that it fills in by oh, we did. They're done by satellites. And you have to download that.
An easier way to navigate is to follow identifiable landmarks like highways. And just so happens we have one below us.
Wow. I tell you what, I know like it might bother some people, but I'll probably keep these locations on, these little indicators on in either way. I'll have to find ways to like toggle it on and off, so that way when we're just cruising like this, we can just really enjoy the view. We're well on our way, ladies and gentlemen, our first solo flight. We're just cruising. We're vibing out. We're using our joystick from 2009. This is so cool. And that's kind of the thing with this game is the whole gameplay experience of it at least for me, is just the journey. So I just enjoy the simplicity of just flying the plane, seeing the sights and enjoying it. It's one of those games that you just play to just relax, wind down, and enjoy everything going on around you. We're gonna adjust the trim down just a little bit. We keep climbing, and we're gonna adjust the throttle by a hair. And granted, this is our first solo flight, so obviously the more we play, the smoother your flying experience as a valued inverted air customer will get. Right now, we're just chilling. We are big chilling, man. I'm just gonna sit back. We're gonna relax a little bit. The pilot's gonna kick his feet up. And we're just gonna fly, baby. We've got a few nautical miles until we are at our desired destination. I don't know, it keeps saying follow the highway, so we'll keep following the highway. I don't really want to piss off our navigation lady. She seems like she has a pretty good idea on what she's doing. Way better than your captain does, so hopefully that instills some confidence in you. And we're pretty close to our final destination, ladies and gentlemen. I like also down to the right how it has like the different, your flaps and your trim, and I'm sure it has it in the cockpit, but I just honestly have no idea where to look for that. So the fact that it shows it nice and clean down at the bottom right is really helpful for me as a beginner.
As you close in on Flagstaff Pulliam airspace, next step is setting up to enter the traffic pattern. We've got clearance to enter the downwind leg and land on runway 21. Keep your attitude, then follow the standard pattern.
Okay. I don't know why it keeps telling us to take the time. I don't really know what all that does, but we're going to be in a downwind turn here, ladies and gentlemen. Look how gorgeous this game is, man. It is beautiful. I mean, to be fair, if you have a flight sim game that's not gorgeous, it does kind of ruin it. But if it is gorgeous, and especially to this detail, I feel like it just adds so much to it. So much to the ambiance of the flight experience. All right. I feel like we've had a pretty smooth flight so far.
Lower your nose to a cruise attitude and reduce your power.
Okay. All right, we're gonna go back in the cockpit for this one, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're ready. It's time for us to begin to prepare for our landing here. Our inaugural landing. Now, we've done one landing in the tutorials, but it wasn't really like a full landing. It was, you know, it kind of set us up real easy. This one is all on our own. If we die, it's all on me. My blood is on your hand, or your blood is on my hands. All right, baby. We got to focus up. No room for mistakes here. We have precious cargo in the form of my precious YouTube subscribers on board, and we need to make sure that they get home A-okay. But just let it be known you guys purchased this ticket by clicking the video, okay? That was in the small print, whether you guys realized it or not. So if shit goes sideways, you signed up for it.
While maintaining cruise attitude.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Feel like we need to turn more. Okay. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. It's time. It's time. It's time. Everybody buckle up.
Finally, a landing on runway 21, and we'll call this one done.
Okay. We prepared for this, boys. We're coming in a little bit hot. We're gonna adjust. We're fine. Everything's fine. Like I said, you guys signed up for it. You guys signed the waivers by clicking on the video. But I tell you one thing, we're gonna be just fine. We're gonna be fine. We're gonna increase our throttle just a little bit here. We're also gonna increase our flaps. We're gonna hit the throttle a little bit. I don't like how close we are to this tree. Okay. Let's close the throttle down. Oh, baby, we're coming in smooth. We're coming in smooth. 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 Let's go. Oh, shit. Power down. Hit our brakes a little bit, baby. We did it. We did it, boys! No crashes, actually. I'm very surprised by that. And then we're gonna taxi off. Just like any good pilot would.
All right, successful VFR flight in the books. Not bad. Not bad at all.
Thank you! Yo, bravo to me! And that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to conclude today's flight on Inverted Air, the embarking journey. On behalf of Inverted Air, this is your captain, Inverted speaking. We would like to especially thank you for joining us in our maiden voyage here, and we hope to see you along for many more, okay? Now that we've got you hooked on this game, we might be jacking up the rates of the next flight, so we have a special program here at Inverted Air where if you leave a like before you guys leave this flight, then you will get a special 50% discount on your tickets for the next flight. So make sure to leave that like, sign up for the program, and get your money's worth in the next flight, okay? This has been your Captain Inverted speaking. Thank you guys for flying Inverted Air. Peace out, you.